Welcome to Parke County's own Hurricane Hill Botanicals, where it's been said you'll find the best handcrafted soap on the planet. In addition to that, we've got a great selection of essential oils, body care products, even CBD products. Can't miss out on our big selection of herbal teas, smudge sticks, even incense. Check our website for hours.
Okay, folks, let's get started. Good, please. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Before we get to the normal stuff, just because I have them in my hand, I want to get a couple things taken care of that I promised our economic director here that we would take care of. What we have is a contract with, it's an application for Bloomingdale Home Telephone, and it comes from it's seeking grants to do the broadband expansion that we've already approved the process. We just need to get this signed, so I make the motion that we sign this document for Bloomingdale Home Telephone Company, authorizing their application.
And I'll second that.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Let me sign it real quick. Before we go on, I'm gonna run and put it on her desk so I know I did that, okay? She had it on her laptop for me. And I'm the only one who has to sign this, and then she has to get the council and assessor to sign it as well. So here we go. What's the date today? 21?
21.
Thanks, sir. The door's unlocked, I was already in there. Okay, now we got that done, let's just go ahead and before we go on, I have a letter here from Partnership Parke County. As you know, the county gives, we give $50,000 a year to Partnership Parke County. That is not new money, that is the same $50,000 that was given to the Economic Redevelopment Commission.
Yeah.
And so it just goes to them to pay the bills instead of the redevelopment commission. So it's just a letter saying that Parke County, Partnership Parke County hereby acknowledges a receipt of the check in the amount of $50,000, and the officers and board of directors of Partnership thank you for your generosity. And this letter just serves as our receipt of our gifts. So there we go. That's taken care of. And one last thing, and then we get on to business. The last thing is we have the bill for the third set of doors. They have the fourth set of doors. They're working on those now. And this total for the third set of doors, it was $4,591.17, $4,591.17, and that's only that's a surprise actually, because that's really only $60 more than the last one was, and I thought this had more repairs to make. So I'd make the motion that we approve the invoice to Brown's Revintage for the third set of doors in the amount of $4,591.17.
And I'll second that.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can you get that lower, please? And that's the separate invoice there, so the whole amount.
So can I do a hand type check tomorrow?
That'd be great. If you could do that, that'd be great. I make a motion that we authorize the auditor to do a hand type check and let her get that on the way.
I'll second that.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Perfect. All right, now let's get down to regular business. The minutes will be tabled. We have payroll in the amount of $186,695.99.
And I make a motion to approve payroll in the amount of $186,695.99. I'll second that.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. All right, then we need to acknowledge a receipt of the payroll claims accounts payable report in the amount of $132,496.10.
And I make a motion we acknowledge the receipt of payroll claims accounts payable in the amount of $132,496.10.
Second that.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
It's a little smaller than it has been before. Good. All business, we just did that for Bloomingdale Home Telephone Company, the infrastructure investment zone application. And then we have a report from West Central Solid Waste District. Okay. That's just the annual report from Solid Waste District. All right, you guys have any other new business? Let's see what I got. Seemed like I did. Okay, it's quiet in here. No, I guess that was last meeting, so I don't think it is. Okay. So, old business, we have a correction to make in the ordinance 2021-11, the Home Rule Fund Veterans Office.
Is that the one where the council had a previously one and we're just going
Yes.
back retroactive to correct it?
Yeah.
And it was 07 instead of 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we need to take any action on that?
We just wanted you to make a motion so it's in the minutes reflecting that we've changed the number on it.
Okay. You wanna make that
I
motion?
make a motion, we change ordinance 2021-11 to 2021-07 to reflect the same as the council's.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Well, like that, do this.
No, I just, I'm spacing it.
Any other old business?
No.
Well. Justin? So whose chili is that really that you guys won the big time with?
It's for my ex-employee.
Ah, okay.
That's how I originally got that.
They just participated in Montezuma's chili.
Well, yeah, I guess I ended up with it, and so yeah, that's what I was stuck with. So it was good apparently. That is, we got inspected by the state bill inspector last Thursday, I guess. That is his report. Basically, they check everything. They also get into suicides or anything like that, escapes, whatever, assaults on staff.
Yep.
So all that is in there. Basically, I think it's page 14 at the very bottom. He gave us a good review on it.
Good.
For management. The very last page has a picture. There's a few cell blocks, the walls are starting to deteriorate and the paint's peeling, but it's mainly from moisture coming in. But it's a problem with the stucco.
Okay.
And kind of what we're learning is a lot of the jails, the cheap way to build them was with stucco 20 years ago. And that the stucco's starting to fail. We can't find anybody that really does stucco anymore on commercial buildings, but I guess a fix, a lot of them are going through the metal siding. That's something that, the plumbing's still probably our biggest issue, which I mean, I know that's something they're looking at getting changed out soon, but the stucco and the moisture is probably the next biggest, so.
And that's on the inside?
Yeah, it's starting to just, the moisture's coming through the walls.
Huh. So they've put metal on the inside in some places?
Well, on the outside.
Oh, on
is
the
what they-
outside, okay.
Instead of stucco on the
Stucco's
outside.
cracking, moisture's getting
Gotcha.
behind it,
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
you can push on
I
it, it's
gotcha.
getting kind of
Okay.
squishy.
Yeah.
So.
I got you.
freezing, thawing, and seeping through, cracks in the block.
So yeah, that's something we'll have to look at here. Eventually get some quotes, and I don't know. We got one quote towards the end of last year, and I don't remember what it was. It was high, but it was for metal.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
so that's, like I said, that's probably our next biggest issue, in my opinion. But
We were looking at some time ago with Matt Steckley stuff about starting down the process of some of your air handlers, your units on top, start replacing those. Does that seem like a good idea to use, to replace those one at a time as we go, or wait till we have a problem?
yeah, and I guess we've done several. There's a few that we haven't done, and there's one that's needs replaced now, but of course so close to the end of winter that we're
Right.
kind of, I guess, babying it, so it's not such a big deal. But
Okay.
usually on that stuff, we've got enough in the budget somewhere that we can always replace a couple a year.
Okay.
But I mean, it is something good. But
Okay. 7 of them, is that what you have? Was it 7?
he always said 7. I don't think that we could ever come up with that many. That
Oh, really?
We'd replaced most of them in the last 7 years, but I think we kept coming up with 3 or 4 is what we were coming up with.
That's interesting.
But like I said, usually we can get it out of like misdemeanor fund or maintenance or one of the other funds to.
Okay. Well, that's good.
But-
You can.
But yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, the stucco thing, we noticed it last year, and it's kind of all the way around the building. But I think there's 3 cell blocks that are the worst. That not as bad as that one, but they're getting close.
So
So,
if they're gonna replace with metal, those places, that's what some places are doing. Do they peel that stuff off first, blast it off first,
Yeah.
or just cover it? Okay.
and that's kind of what we're hearing. Everybody's going with metal. So, and I think Fountain County's new jail is they just sided the whole thing in metal on it.
This guy's in construction, but not that kind of stuff. Do you know anybody in Lafayette area that does stucco at all anymore?
I have one person that I could think to ask.
Okay. I don't know how desperate we are to look at it, but when something we're gonna.
We
use
hit up
sometime.
somebody from West Terre Haute, I think, and I don't even remember who it was like a year ago, and
Okay.
couldn't even get a call back. So
That just always amazes me, and I hear about that more and more all the time about people come get up and they won't return the call. Yes, you don't need to work, I guess. Strange.
I had a garage door repairman 2 weeks ago, and I've never heard from him, so apparently he doesn't need to work.
That's
So,
funny.
I think that's typical in my line of work.
That's just amazes me.
They're just covered up.
Yeah. Anything you need from us?
nope.
I like it that way. Well, okay. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good evening, Justin.
You too.
Randy. While Randy's coming up, just an update on the ambulance. The cause and effect guy was out today, and his initial estimation in his mind is probably between $1 million and $1.5 million probably in claim. And so there's gonna be a lot of squabbling between insurance companies and whoever might be liable on that. So I was telling Nick a while ago that may be something that he'll get a call about at some point, but the insurance company trying to figure out how that, who's responsible for that. But in the meantime on that, one box the next ambulance beside it was released, and they are taking it down to begin the cleaning at Peterson's, so they're getting it clean, and then we'll see where we are with that one, but he's given the okay to go ahead and start working on that. We did, I talked to the commissioner the other day, IU Health called, and they were in the process of replacing ambulances. So if there was anything good in this, and good timing wise, they were in the process of taking one out of service and replacing it with a brand new one. And so they offered that to us for $1, just give it to us, so $1. And then once we no longer need it, once we get ours back and we get back to our regular ambulances, we are free to do with that whatever we choose to do with that. So it's ours. So that's really nice of them. And I can't speak enough to the turnout from the surrounding counties to help with ambulance service, but there's been a line of people bringing in medical supplies and things that we need to keep running. There has not been a time, and the ambulance service and Julie Land Zone have done a tremendous job. There has not been a time that we haven't been fully covered as we ever were. So I am really thrilled with them, proud of them. They've done a good job. So we'll begin this process. It's probably going to be months before we get that adjudication of what the outcome is going to be. But that is not impacting our service. We are still fully in service, and our people are fully covered, and I appreciate that. Okay, I was long. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that long.
That's all right.
You know me, I got carried away.
There's our employee service records. I was supposed to bring them up last meeting, but I wasn't able to make it.
Have you had any applications for the newest opening that we had as a result of the accident?
Not yet. We're,
Okay.
we're just in the process of advertising
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Okay.
We want to open the bid for the community crossings.
I reckon.
Okay. I think you need to sharpen that.
It says,
Yeah, maybe. It was just laying in my truck, so happened to have it.
You're in Boy Scouts, right?
I know you don't cut toward yourself, but when you become an adult, you can kind of do what you want.
That's right. You can start firing the gas too, by
You're
God.
the consequences.
Thanks, John. I did quit though, so there is that.
Well, a dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp one.
Especially when you cut toward yourself.
Yeah.
No, it just happened to
Looks
be
like it's
laying
all-
in the truck.
Looks like it's all in order.
Only one.
Yeah, just the one.
Anybody else doing asphalt at all? Is that Wabash, I'm guessing?
Milestone.
Milestone.
Milestone, yeah.
There-
Is there anybody else doing figure out?
There is some others, but
Not,
Milestone, of course, they bid north of here,
yeah.
and they let Wabash Valley bid down here.
Oh, I got you, okay.
But, you know, Milestone bought Wabash Valley
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I don't know if White's does it anymore or not.
I've not seen anything that they've been
I haven't
doing.
either.
I've not seen anything, so.
Wabash
They
Valley.
did go back to building bridges, I think, but,
they've been doing a lot of windmills.
yeah,
Oh,
but I
really?
think they went back, now
They was
went
working
back
in
to
Canada
building some
for a
bridges
while.
too.
They are, speaking of bridges and windmills, one of the big problems with windmills is the wings, and there's nothing to do with them. You can't recycle them. There's no recyclable material. But some company is building bridges out of those.
Huh.
Yeah. And furniture. Somebody's making outdoor furniture out of them. But the big one is they have found that they can satisfy needs for making bridges out of them. So you may get something about that sometime.
Okay. I've never heard that.
Only a few million. I'm buried out in Nevada someplace.
Yeah.
Over there.
I wouldn't have thought they'd been stopped enough. I take a pretty good beating in that wind, though. Well, I'll look these over, and be sure they're all right.
Okay.
We have a meeting Wednesday morning at 9,
Wednesday
don't
morning, 9 o'clock, in the auditor's office.
we? Okay, in the other house.
This is just the community crossings bids, so we had to open them in a public meeting, so we've opened them, and now Randy will take them and look at them. And then we're having a special meeting Wednesday, because he needs to get this going, so we will accept that bid then Wednesday morning, at a special meeting. Did you get notice on that? Okay, good. I didn't know if you got one that said Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's Wednesday morning at 9. We'll probably actually get together about 8 and do all the secret stuff before you get there, but then we'll wait for you to show up. Thank you, sir.
What was the auditor? These are the results of our sealed bids on the used equipment.
Who was Harlan bought? Who's that?
I don't know who it is. I don't know David Francis either. The ones highlighted is the ones that
You got it.
got the bid for each individual thing.
Any idea what kind of total you got, you made off of it?
No, I didn't total them out. You wanna read them off, or,
Nah.
okay.
We got two 6,000, so then a couple thousand. I'd say you're over $20,000 total.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, there's 3 6,000s.
He's over 30,000.
Good.
I didn't think to total them out.
I think it was in the commissioner's budget, right?
Not quite. That'll almost pay for my pickup.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. So you were gonna call him back, I guess you got it then?
Huh?
You got it then?
Yeah,
Did you get it? And you were
Yeah.
gonna call back with the offer,
Mhm.
so good.
yeah. Matter of fact, the next thing is, if I get an out-of-cycle check for $42,813.
Okay, pass it down here, we'll send it over.
What was the amount again?
We'll give you this.
42,000.
Is that the only one you got?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll just make a motion.
okay,
We
yeah.
approve an out-of-cycle check to York Chevrolet for $42,813.
I'll second
All
that.
in favor, say aye.
Aye.
There you go.
Did I get that about 9 o'clock in the morning?
Pardon?
Can I get that about 9 o'clock in the morning?
I'll try to have it done, but,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, appreciate it. Then we heard back from the insurance company on the truck we rolled over into the creek. They're gonna reimburse us $105,515 for the truck.
Is that,
If we wanna,
is it repairable or is that totaling it out?
that's totally in
Okay.
there. You don't know what the engine or the transmission
Oh,
is
I
gonna be
understand.
like? and
Yeah, absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
Computer system, all that.
So what do you do with it?
I'm just gonna let them take it.
Okay,
If we wanna knock 17.5 off of that price, we can keep it.
I want it, yeah.
We've
Okay.
had trouble with that truck ever since it was new anyhow.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the two that internationals that we've had trouble with.
Yeah, well, good. Well, blessing in disguise then, maybe.
Hopefully, yeah.
The other one,
Yeah.
tornado,
Yeah.
too.
Send a new driver. you
It's
get.
up now, we've been up there for about 5 months, and we just put a new engine in
Edit
it,
that, right, John?
and waiting on a computer now for it, so.
Yeah,
Jeez. Okay,
well, yeah, it's just frustrating when you got that, so.
Uh,
If you don't need it, and you can't use parts off of it, you might as well just
clean out. I agree.
get rid of it.
Vomac has a used one. I didn't remember exactly what he said he wanted for it, but with your permission, I thought maybe I might have him to bring it to Terre Haute, go down and take a look at it, and
What are new ones now? 220 or so?
yeah, about I think the new Volvo's $200,800 or something like
Okay.
that. A little over 200,000.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I might have Donnie to bring that truck up to Terre Haute and we'll go down and look at
I
it.
think
I don't
so.
have a problem with it, gotta do
It's a-
something to replace it, so.
Yeah. Especially when a new one is out a year almost. So
Yep.
that's all I have. You
Okay.
guys have something for me?
I did talk to Chris Kelly after I talked to you, so he's gonna work on that.
Okay.
And we made it plain that was any difficulty would be between them and not us, it wouldn't involve us, and I've got that
Yeah.
recorded, so we're good to go. I think it's good. All right, nothing else from us?
No, nothing I know of.
Short and sweet, I like it like that.
Yeah,
We'll just see you Wednesday morning.
all righty. You guys have a good evening.
Everybody probably knows Christian back here, but he's running for state, if you don't remember that, running for state senate. Phil Boots' his old seat. Anything you need to share with us or anything, or like to?
I will yield my time.
Okay, good, I have it then, so now I can talk more. All right, you guys got anything else?
Nope, I can't think of anything good.
Motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
Right, done. Thank you.